Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is so weird filming right here. I'm filming outside downstairs. I'm at my mom's house right now. She's working and the girls are sleeping, so I'm finally getting a chance to film my 8 months pregnant update. This might be one of the only ones that's on time. The reason I'm filming it outside is because there's no natural light downstairs where my room is and where the girls' rooms are. The girls are like right on the other side of this wall, so I wanted to film outside to get the best light. I didn't bring my lights with me, obviously, so we're making do, and I have the camera on top of a bar stool and then a box of diapers. So we're making it work. Before we get into the video, I have another offer for you guys from BioTrust. You guys were obsessed with the protein one, and so I'm gonna tell you the new one that I've been using just starting this week. It's collagen. This is really cheesy, but I'm just gonna say it because it's true. Collagen is the closest thing to the real fountain of youth. If you wanna get the best age-defying benefits, it's really crucial that you consume the correct types of collagen. And there are 5 different types, and they're all included in here. The 5 types that you need to consume to get the best benefits from collagen. There are tons of benefits to taking collagen, but I'm gonna tell you my 3 favorites. One is the healthy, youthful, supple look that it gives your skin. Number 2 is health for your hair. My hair has been really out of whack, so I'm hoping that this can help my hair. A lot of people claim that it does help their hair tremendously, so I'm excited about that. And the third thing is that it helps promote a healthy appetite. The major difference between this collagen and other collagens on the market is that this one has the 5 collagen types that you need. A lot of the other ones don't have the complete collagen types that you need to really reap all the benefits. The second drawback to collagen is that it doesn't mix in very well with your drinks, but this one is odorless and tasteless, and it mixes in really well. My brother-in-law puts his in warm water. So you can put this in your coffee like I do in the morning. Since I've been here in Colorado, I just have my morning coffee hot because they don't do iced lattes here. So I'm going to put a link in the description bar for you guys. It's an affiliate link, and it's going to give you up to 38% off depending on how much you order. And you're also gonna get free shipping, so don't forget to check this out in the description bar below. All right, so as always, I write down in my notes what I've been going through for the month. And this one I think is gonna be the most eventful because in between when I turned 7 months pregnant to now, I'm 8 months pregnant now, a lot of stuff has happened, and a lot of stuff that's not so great. I'm feeling better today, but for the past week, if you guys have been following me on social media, you know that I've been in tons of pain. I ended up having to go to the OB because I was having extreme pain in my right side rib cage, and the reason that it scared me is because it was so bad that even taking a breath in, it felt like sharp pains just breathing, and I could hardly even pick up the girls. I couldn't do any normal tasks, and I was just almost in tears the whole day. So I called the OB, and they squeezed me in. I went in, they did blood tests, urine tests. They said there was some bacteria in my urine, but that it could be normal. But then when all my tests came back, my tests all came back normal. The same day that my tests came back normal, I think it was either the day before or the day that my tests came back normal, I also went and saw the chiropractor. And I haven't seen him since our nanny went on maternity leave, which has been probably 2 months now. And so I went to see him, and he adjusted me, and it felt a lot better for a day. And then all the pain came back, but going back to seeing him, he said that my right side, the ribs on my right side were really inflamed, and there was one in particular that was out of place. So he adjusted me, and he used this little piston thing, I don't know if I'm even saying that right, to basically put a lot of pressure on this one rib that was out of place. But he said that he could tell that they were just extremely inflamed. So ever since then, that was last week. I left for Colorado last Thursday. That day on the plane, I was a lot better, but it seems like ever since this pain started, it's like every other day. One day it's excruciating, the next day I feel okay. The next day it's excruciating, the next day I feel okay. I don't know why it's kind of every other day, but it is. And the pain since then has expanded across my right side. So it started originally, I can breathe now fine without sharp pains. That one first day that I went into the OB, that was the worst day. It's gotten better since then, but there was one day that while I was here in Colorado that I had the same thing, and the pain is so bad that you can't even hold a conversation. I don't interact, I have no facial expressions, I'm just completely lifeless because the pain is like completely consuming. And I don't think I had this in my pregnancies with the girls, but after sharing on Instagram, a lot of women said that they went through this same thing in their pregnancies. So I know it's not just me, and it can just be something that you go through late in pregnancy. The pain did extend up to my shoulder, like it came all the way from my ribs up to my shoulder and like wrapped around towards the front of my armpit. Today it hurts really bad in my armpit. When I lift my arm, it hurts right here. and it went down to my very last rib cage. The skin on the back of my arm feels really sore, like even just doing a light touch on it, it feels sore. And then yesterday, the skin on my back on the right side felt sore. My armpit, the skin around my armpit feels sore. And it feels the same way my belly does because she's been kicking repeatedly in the same place over and over, and it feels bruised from the inside out. I specifically remember in my Skyla's update, I was like, I've heard women before say that they were in so much pain from their baby kicking, that they had bruised ribs from it, that their belly felt bruised. And I remember just thinking that that was crazy because I had never experienced anything like that. And of course, it came around to me and now I'm experiencing it, and I feel ignorant for ever saying that. But I did. I didn't get it, and now I get it. Sometimes it's hard to just get up off my butt. I'm not gonna lie. But their R&R that I've had since I've been here at my mom's has been really amazing, and I think it's helped out a lot. I will say though, with that being said, on days that I'm more active, I feel a lot better on days that we just rest all day. On Sunday, we had a day where we just were relaxing all day and just sitting there and not moving my body very much. I think it just made it hurt worse. And the day before, I had gone and taken the girls out, took them to the mall, did some stuff while my mom was working, and I felt a lot better. So I think that staying active is really helpful when you're in this much pain, if you can. If you have the capability to, I would say stay as active. I mean, for me, that meant like loading them in the car and taking them to the mall, but just trying not to just lay down all day is super helpful. This was going on about 2 weeks ago, worse than it is now. I was having the pelvic cramps that are like menstrual cramps, and they're not really happening. Maybe I get them a little bit once a day. Nothing out of the ordinary. I had this, I think, with both of the girls. This is normal. This starts happening at this point in pregnancy. I think there's mini contractions getting your body ready. Nausea. Nausea is something that's really come on this week since I've been in pain. And I don't know if it's because I'm in so much pain that I'm nauseous, which is possible, but today my pain level is low and I'm still nauseous. So I do know that for me, getting to the end of my pregnancies, I get nauseous. It's just part of it for me. The shortness of breath is something that's been really, really hard. When I'm doing pretty much anything, lifting the girls up, it'll completely get me out of breath. Walking up the stairs, getting them into the stroller or the car seat, I completely lose my breath, and I have a really tight Braxton Hicks contraction. The tightness is so tight in my belly, it kind of extends up to my chest. It makes me feel tight in the chest, tight in the belly, and then I feel like I can't breathe. That gives me anxiety just talking about, because I hate that feeling so much, and that is something that's been getting worse and worse this past month of my pregnancy. Dizziness is something that has just come on as well. I've had dizziness a little bit here and there in my pregnancy. With Skyla, my first pregnancy, the worst dizziness I had was at 20 weeks. I thought I was gonna pass out at Starbucks one time. But the dizziness for me, it comes and goes. It's not super bad, but there have been a couple times where I've been in an elevator or doing something that throws off my balance just a little bit, and it's like the room is spinning. It's like I get the spins sometimes. The top of my belly, like the very, very top above my belly button, it feels like the skin is tearing, and so I've been putting on as much lotion as I possibly can and pure raw shea butter. I know that I sound like a broken record with the pure raw shea butter, but it made my stretch marks really fade after I got them with Skyla. So I'm just a huge advocate of it. And I will tell you this, it's sticky, it's thick. You're gonna have to melt it down if you buy it. I will put a link to it in this description bar, but I swear by it for your skin. But it has to be pure, it has to be raw, not mixed with anything. And you just melt it down yourself. You can mix it with coconut oil and melt that down together, and that's really good. But don't put it on if you've got some really nice clothes on. Just wait until you go to bed, put it on after the shower, get in bed with it really caked on, and it feels so much better. It's made a huge difference in the way my skin has been feeling. Of course, it can't take away that bruised feeling that I feel from her kicking me from inside. That pain is here to stay probably until she's born. But the skin on the outside, it gets itchy and sore. I promise you that pure raw shea butter will make you feel better. Some people hate the smell, so I have to say that as a disclaimer too, but I like it. I happen to like the smell. So that's it for symptoms. The last thing is the discharge is getting so bad. more and more of discharge, so I have to wear panty liners. And I know that that's probably TMI, but this is something that I asked a few of my friends, like, hey, is this normal at this point in pregnancy? And everybody has a different answer. So a lot of people come to these videos to see what symptoms other people are having, and that's something that I'm going through this week. And it's just a lot more than normal. Each week it gets more and more and more. So that's how I know I'm getting closer and closer to labor. My feet, ankles, and calves are pretty swollen. I think my legs as a whole are swollen, but I have gained quite a bit of weight. I haven't weighed in. I didn't weigh in on Saturday because I'm here at my mom's and it's not the same scale, so I'm not going to do that to myself. I'll weigh in when I get home, probably Friday morning if I remember, or Saturday. Why not just Saturday, because that's the day I turn 36 weeks. I'll weigh in, but I have gained quite a bit of weight, so I don't know if it's swelling or fat. Probably a little bit of both. So next weekend is going to be the weekend that I pack everything. I'm going to be packing my hospital bag. I'm going to be getting the car seat ready because it's been in storage, so it needs to be washed. And I don't really feel like I need to install the base yet, but I think at this point we only have a month left. So I might just start getting Skyla used to being in the back. I don't know. That's kind of a toss-up. I don't know if I should install the base now and get her used to that before Reese comes, because if she like comes and then like right at the same time I'm moving Skyla to the back of the bus, basically, I don't want her to be like, thanks mom, like, I don't know. I would love input on that. And then we're gonna take all the baby stuff out that's in storage in the garage, and then we have like a little, it's not a storage unit, but we use it as a storage unit outside of our house. It's like a little detached garage. We're gonna get all the baby stuff out and we're gonna go through it, and we're gonna put whatever out we think we're gonna need, and then we're gonna donate what we don't think we're gonna use again. Skyla's new dresser is about to be delivered to our house. So Reese is getting Skyla's nursery furniture. So I'm gonna take all of Skyla's stuff out of that dresser, move it into her new one, move Reese's dresser into the upstairs guest room, because that's where I'm gonna be organizing all of her stuff. And then I'm going to wash all of her clothes. Even though I washed them before putting away, I'm gonna wash them again. I'm gonna wash all of Reese's newborn stuff in swaddles and anything that I need and put them in that dresser. I'm gonna put the changing pad that's in our upstairs loft. That is for newborns, that's why I have that. I'm gonna move that down into our room. And I'm gonna start moving anything that we need into our room for Reese when she comes. So that's literally all we're gonna do next weekend. So I will film, and I'm getting extremely excited. I'm also gonna get a postpartum basket ready. I think preparing up front is key to having a relaxing experience. I'm worried about going into labor and not having everything ready. So next weekend's gonna be the magic time. So please, Reese, stay in at least till next week. She will. I'm not even 36 weeks yet, so it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. But that's gonna be it for my 8-month update. I'll show you my belly, and then that'll be it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel and that your bell notification is on, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.